like to thank the people that sit there, post on Instagram, complaining about females all day, complaining about guys all day and the things that they do. Thank you for your post, because without you, I wouldn't have came up with this topic. Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode of Keeping It Unfiltered. Today is episode 25. 25 episodes in. You already know what I'm going to say. If you are not subscribed to Keeping It Unfiltered, what exactly are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and join the Keeping It Unfiltered community. First things first, today's topic is they don't want you to get over it. And I know some people are wondering, what exactly is this? What do you mean they don't want you to get over it? I mean exactly what I said. I would like to thank the people that sit there, post on Instagram, complaining about females all day, complaining about guys all day and the things that they do. Thank you for your post, because without you, I wouldn't have came up with this topic. To be honest, y'all are getting on my nerves. There's no easier way to slice it or dice it. Y'all are actually annoying. And I wrote down a couple notes. I'm going to go through them. And we're just going to talk about why this bothers me and a bunch of other people who are just over everyone being mad at the opposite sex, to be honest. One reason why you need to get over it is because you have to stop worrying about society standards. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, I'm going to break it down a little further. So, people who say oh yeah, I'm not good enough, I should have been born into another generation, there is nobody out there for me. What else do you guys say? People don't notice me. Y'all, it is okay. I am one of those people. I am not a city girl. I'm not going to pretend to be a city girl. I'm not one of those people that go on social media, flaunt my stuff. Maybe one day people change. As of right now, I do not do that. I don't need to post in the hottest looks 24/7. Y'all see what I got on right now, a comfy hoodie, because I am in the comfort of my home. I'm not one of those people. And to someone, I'm not their type either. And that's okay. Y'all are talking about the people who decide to open up their mouths and talk about the type of person that they want. For example, there's many girls who sit here and say they want guys with money. They want guys who's 6 foot this, who's this, that, and the third. And those are dumb standards to be sitting there putting on social media, if I'm being quite honest. And it's actually embarrassing. Not because you want a tall person, but because, you're just proving to everyone that you don't matter who it is. A lot of times this has nothing to do with personality. When you're talking about you want money, when you're talking about you want a guy that's a certain height, what else are y'all talking about? People with a certain car and things like that. That has nothing to do with personality. And a lot of the times, people see these things and they take the guy at face value, or they take the female at face value. Maybe it might be their body type or something like that. But these are the people that y'all are basing who you are off of. These people don't even care about being with a genuine human being, and you're getting offended because of what they're posting. Make that make sense. But you want to know what I really think it is, which kind of moves on to another point that I wrote down. It's about rejection. Maybe you've been rejected by that girl who wanted a certain type of guy, who wanted a hood guy, or something like that. Or as a female, maybe you've been rejected by a guy who wanted a supermodel, and now you're offended. They just don't want you. This conversation is going to be really blunt. So if you feel like you're going to get offended in the middle of it, like I said, I threw myself in there too. Because I know that there are plenty things that a lot of guys want. And I'm not about to give it to you, especially if you're not up to my standard. Or you're not what I think is genuine enough for me. Or I feel like you're not on the type of level I want you on. And when I say level, I'm not even talking about material. I'm just talking about how you move in life, how you are, how you handle situations, like things like that. Like, if you're not on that type time for me, I don't want you either. But I'm not going to sit there and post that. Honestly, y'all, like, probably by watching my videos, people who are subscribed and watch know, like, y'all can kind of put together the type of things that I like and don't like in a guy because y'all watch my content. But if you follow me on social media, y'all know I do not talk about the things that I don't want in a guy. And I have a laundry list, y'all. I do. Like, I have a laundry list of things that I do not want to put up with, down to the attitude, down to you got a new problem every day. Like, it's just a whole bunch of things that I don't want to deal with, that I don't feel the need to put on social media. And y'all are venting to social media about these type of people that you don't like. And you know what? I'm not even mad at you. If you want to do that, to be honest, I do think that you're a little crazy, especially if you're doing it every single day. However, if that's what you want to do, cool. My thing is the people that's getting offended. You couldn't make it more clear that the shoe fit. And if it fit, wear it and walk the other direction. Like, I don't understand, like, why everyone's so hurt that they are not meant for everybody. Or they're not meant for the majority type of girls we have these days. Or the type of guys we have these days. Especially, like, y'all know I don't choose a side. And I always have to say this because I feel like when I talk about these situations, everybody think I'm on a side. But females, y'all are having us lose real bad right now. Y'all are sitting here with these outrageous requests and then mad that nobody wants to cuff you. We kind of admitted this in the feud between men and women. Y'all just asking for stuff that y'all don't even amount to. You want a guy that has X amount of money and you don't want to work, but you can't cook. You don't clean. Your attitude bad. And you want somebody to sit there and take care of you and you have all these things going on? Like, you're crazy. You're petty. You're rude. Y'all be throwing me. Moving on to the next point. Then we got the walking contradictions. We got people that's out here. Y'all excuse certain behaviors when it's done one way, but it's different when it's done the other way. It's fine for a man to do it, but it's not fine for a woman to do it. And it's fine for a woman to do it, but not fine for a man to do it. Like, things like that, you're already throwing me out. Like, you already lost my interest in whatever topic you're speaking on Instagram. And it's because, like, for example, I didn't even want to bring it up, but I have to bring it up for some type of context. But the Keke Palmer situation, like, people was saying, I don't care that she did that, but it'll be fine if he did that because it's different for guys and girls. Like, that's actually weird. It's either you think it's cool or you don't think it's cool. I'm not even saying my opinion on here because I don't even think that's worth the conversation. All of it was just, I think that that's an issue that we have today in society. And I just want to bring up, like, are y'all not tired of this? Y'all not tired of the whole man versus women thing? Like, just choose your partner. Y'all be making me upset. Like, y'all are just too invested in the other sex. Like, you are. You're super invested in what they do, and you care too much about what they do. And you care too much that they're not someone for you. That makes zero sense to me. Now, I'm about to just air it all out. Because, ladies, I'm sorry. Guys, I'm even sorry. Nobody's going to say it to you, so I need to say it. For real, for real. The internet posters. Y'all are mad that you're not getting certain people, and honestly, I really fought back and forth to even make this a point in the video because it's really just giving up too much tape. Y'all are trying to figure out why people don't want you. When you post all that stuff all day, complaining about women or complaining about men, it is so unattractive to a different degree. You would literally go on there all day and just talk about how you are not appreciated by today's women, or how you are bashing today's women at that, bashing today's men. If you're bashing them all day long and that's all you got time to do, for real, or you're bashing them 3-4 days out the week, at point blank period, at all, like, why do you think that somebody would want to talk to you? And you wanna know what's so crazy though? Like, I'm gonna be real. A lot of the times, the posts that people post, that guys post, a lot of the time that they post, I agree with it. And I'm speaking from like the guys post because I'm attracted to males, so that's why I'm saying that, to be more specific. I'm not saying that females don't post anything that I agree with about these men out here, because I do. But there are things that y'all do post and I agree with 100%. It just becomes unattractive when it's repeatedly said. And it just seemed like it's a little hurt piece back there, you know? Like, you got some healing to do. And that's okay. I've been through some stuff too, some crazy stuff too, where it was just like, dang, like, I'm really unappreciated. Wow, I can't believe you decided to do X, Y, and Z when you got something good standing right in front of you. Like, I've been through it. I understand. But people who are watching this today, I promise you 90% of the viewers are just finding out that I've been through that, because I did not post none of that on social media. Maybe we got a little thing like, don't take me for granted. Okay, cool, whatever. But even then, I'm not posting that every single day. Like, and I even get, people going into their close friends and then go off, okay? That's your close friends. But when you're publicly posting all of that stuff, please know that someone thinks like, okay, there's someone that you're trying to get to. There's someone you're trying to relay the message to. There's someone that you want to see this. So that right there is completely unattractive. Even if it's not, it's just like you're so invested in this person who could have rejected you or told you that they don't want to be with you, that you're trying to sit here and prove like, no, this is what's wrong with today's woman. Huh? This is wrong with today's men. They just don't want you. Like, it's okay. Which brings me to my next point. Sane people are delusional for not wanting you. I don't care if you cook, clean, don't care about washing you and your partner's clothes, don't care about picking up all the groceries, don't care about your partner working, all those things above. I don't care how perfect you feel like you are. If someone does not want you for whatever their reasons may be, sad to say, but truthfully, it could be because they're reading you as a simp. It could be because they're not fond of, maybe you're just not their type. It could be because of, I don't know, you act like that, but at the same time, you don't carry yourself a certain way. They're not attracted to that and they don't want to be with you for that purpose. That is okay. They are not crazy. When we spoke about why are ladies afraid to commit, this is a problem that I've ran into so many times, and to this day, I still run into the same issue. There's people who are willing to do a plethora of things, not even just for me, but I know for other females too. There's guys willing to do many things. If I feel like you still have something missing for me, I'm allowed to not want to be with you. It's not just about, the money you make. It's not just about, oh, you want to take care of me. Can you actually do that? If that's something that I want, or that's something that they want, it's not about you look okay. There's the smaller things that, especially like when you're looking for a long-term partner, not that you have to be perfect, because honestly, everybody has their own checklist. There are some things on there that's like you need to have it in order to even talk to me. That's okay. And I'm pretty sure that there are people I have come across and they probably felt the same exact way. In order to be in a relationship with you, in order to talk to you, there are certain things, like, okay, maybe not even talk to, but in order to be in a relationship, there are certain things that I would like you to do. And I probably didn't do it. And I could care less, truthfully speaking. And you should care less. Because if you know that you're coming forth as your natural self, your best self, what you have to offer, and you're all genuine, and that person decides that they don't want to be with you, okay, there is somebody else out there who is on the same type time you are. The problem with our generation, the problem with like the world today, it's not even the generation, because it's even the older people now, 30, 40 years old, who have the mentality of being so worried about what the other person is doing, or how men as a whole carry it. We too sensitive. You just way too sensitive. When you see a guy post something about, okay, I don't want a girl that goes to the club every weekend. I don't want a girl that go out and drink all the time. Why are you so offended? Why are you taking it personal? If that's the life that you want to live, there is some guy out there that will be okay with the life that you are living. But this particular guy is saying that he's not okay with that. A female that's saying that she don't want to be with anybody with no car. Why are you so offended? She don't want to be with nobody who don't got no car. And she got a car. Y'all are like mad at people and bashing them for what they would like out of someone. And when I do see those stupid posts where guys say, my girl can't have no guy friends. She like 30. Why can't she have no guy friends? She couldn't have met nobody and been platonic with anybody. Like, just because you couldn't have platonic relationships with females, now she's not allowed to have guys that are friends? Like, what? I don't know. But when I see those posts, y'all, guess what? Though I disagree, you know what I do? I say, well, that is not the guy for me. Well, I won't be dating nobody that think like that, because I have guy friends and the relationships are completely platonic. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I see the outrage. I do. Especially when people are posting about things they want out of people and they don't have it. Like, that's something that do tick me a little bit. Because I'm like, how could you have this request and you don't even have 5% of the funds? Like, people who claim that they want a millionaire so bad, or he need to make 6 figures, but you make 3. I really don't get it. All right, 3 was a stretch, y'all. 3 was definitely a stretch. 4, 5. And I think that a huge reason we shouldn't get offended, and I say we because, like, I don't want to make it seem like I think I'm so perfect. I think that I'm a great person and I will be a great girlfriend, wife to somebody one day. But to someone who is, like, on the same type time as me, where we have the same standards, where we respect each other's boundaries. The problem with today is no one's genuine anymore. It's like I mentioned before in the beginning, like, how people are sitting there saying they want someone to be like all the physical features. You know what? Let me say that all the physical features are talking about mentally. Like, no one is posting, I want someone to treat me with the same love and respect that I can give them. I can't remember the last time I seen a post like that. I'm not saying that there aren't posts floating around here, but majority of the posts that I see today are about what people want from other people, not talking about what they have to offer as well. If people who are constantly talking like that, and the gimme people, the people who feel like everyone owes them something, they are the biggest red flags. So let's not get offended with them. Don't let the females that you see posting these outrageous things or living this lifestyle that you feel you do not want for your girlfriend or your wife to define anything, to define the outlook for all women. Because I'm telling you right now, the good, amazing, quality females I know, my friends who are really out here doing a daggone thing on their grind, they don't post that. And if they don't post that, I can only imagine the plethora amount of other females who are not posting that. Because why would we go on social media telling you what we want when we want it to be genuine? I'm not writing no rule book out for you. Come as you are. I want to see what you're going to do. We're not the girls that's sitting there saying, oh my gosh, send me flowers. I want my first date to be this. Spend this much money on the first date. If he doesn't do this, then he's not a good man. I'm not doing that. There's no need for me to write a rule book for you. Because when you come to me, I want you to be your authentic self, because I'm going to be my authentic self. Y'all are letting social media really lose us as a group. You're letting it tell you what your relationship should be. Y'all are constantly blowing up all the negative stuff with relationships. And then you're taking celebrity relationships, people who aren't even on the same level as you, babe. They're on a whole different level. They're in a whole different ball game, including with money. And y'all just want to sit there and like compare yourselves to that. But still want somebody that's genuine. And that's why a lot of guys think that it's all about the money these days. It's all about, okay, as long as I could take her out, when I spend something on her, like it's like a transaction. And I don't even mean a transaction for the intercourse stuff. I just mean a transaction just for you to give them the time of freaking day. All I gotta say is, oh yeah, you know what, I'll take you out on a date. And the girlies, y'all eating it up. I'm sorry if y'all feel attacked in this video. It's just, don't feel attacked. Do not feel attacked. It's just me being a female. I can speak from the female point of view more than anything. Y'all really eating this up, like this whole dating thing up, and they don't even be liking you. It's nothing for somebody to spend a couple dollars. I'm not saying don't get impressed by flowers. Like, I think it's so sweet that people want to do that. I'm not even saying don't get impressed by a date. But do y'all know how many guys I know who just sit there and say, I got it like that, so I'm going to just spend it? Money don't amaze me. Somebody buying you something, okay, cool, what? That don't do nothing. That's not effort. Maybe to a guy, that's effort. I'm not saying it goes unnoticed, but I'm saying, like, for the people who aren't genuine, like, thank God, I personally would like to say, I don't think I've ever been on a date where it wasn't genuine. I feel like anyone that I've ever been on a date with, or that took me out, well, date, took out, same thing, that took me out, I feel like it was genuine. I feel like that's something that they really wanted to do because they wanted to get to know me, not just doing it to flex, if that makes sense. And it's like the way y'all make posts these days, y'all just gonna call all the flexers out of the cage. Like, y'all not calling anybody who's doing it because they want to get to know you They just want to do it just to say like, oh yeah, I got it like that. And you call her number 56 for the week because they just took somebody else out. I don't even get how like people are telling people to take them out. We don't need to do that. If they wanted to, they're going to. People know what to do, and the person for you is going to know what to do. We don't have to tell them how to work with us. It's different when it comes to, okay, you're taking it too far, you're doing too much, and maybe you didn't know that because of the way you dealt with your last relationships and things like that. Like, I understand why you may need to have a conversation and let them know, watch out for the way you're moving with me, or I don't appreciate the way you're moving with me, or that's not okay. And I thought I should tell you that. Let's just stop trying to have social media tell us who we need to be for these people out here. And let's stop listening to social media about who the majority is. Who cares? Look for a minority then. You don't like the majority, you don't like what you see. I sure don't like what I see and the way people act and the way people talk on social media. So guess what? I'm not going to sit there and say like, the dating pool is poor. Y'all know that. That's not a secret. But I'm not going to say that I'm not going to find anybody out here. But I'm going to tell you one thing. 9 times out of 10, the person that I find is not going to be the one posting all these things on social media. And mad at the world because they feel like they should have been chosen, but they weren't. Because when he find me, I won't be doing that. I don't care if someone doesn't like me because I don't do enough of whatever that is that they want me to do, especially when it means something out of my character. Y'all shouldn't either. If you know that it's out of your character to flex your money, guys, who cares? Ladies, if you know that it's out of your character to be overly sexualized, who cares? Let it go and get over it. But that was that for this video. Thank you so much for watching. This is our little event session here. We needed to rant about that, honestly. And I hope that I touched on everything that I felt was needed to say. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video. We are on episode 25. Amazing. And yeah, that's that. See you next Thursday.